What is going on, guys? It's Jamie and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys through a full day of eating. I've been on this new bulking phase for a few weeks now, and from this week my calories are back up to 5,000 a day. So I thought it would be a really good time to show you guys exactly what I'm eating every single day, not only to hit the calories but also to make sure I'm hitting all of those macronutrient goals as well. I'm shooting this video today because it's actually a bank holiday Monday, which means Lucy and I are both off of work, which means I have a really good opportunity to shoot the video today whilst I'm here at home, rather than if I had to go to work and try and shoot the vlog there. Because what I'm going to show you guys is a standard full day of eating from Monday to Friday with my prepped meals. The thing is, guys, as I am off work today, the timings for the meals in this video are going to be slightly different than they would be if I was at work. So throughout the video and with each meal, I will just tell you what time I would normally eat the meals if I was actually at work on a regular day. Nonetheless, all of the food and the meals will be the exact same as normal. So before any food in the morning, I will always have around half a litre of water, and with this I will take my vitamins for the day and also my daily dose of creatine. I'll make myself a coffee and then I will start to prepare my breakfast, which since the start of this new bulking phase has been a really simple but a really effective one. I'm going to be eating 2 pieces of white bread with 5 scrambled eggs and also 200 grams of Greek yogurt with 100 grams of blueberries sprinkled on the top. As I said, it is a really simple meal, but it is a very high protein breakfast and it's going to be a great way to start the day. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for meal number 1. We're going to go ahead and track this into my MyFitnessPal. I've spoken about this app several different times in a load of different old YouTube videos, but basically if you are not using this app, I would highly recommend that you do so. Whether you're bulking or cutting, I would say that it's essential for reassurance that you know you're hitting your calorie goals and you're getting in all of your nutrients. So we've got the app loaded up here. As you can see, there is the goal up there of 5,000 calories. We're going to go ahead and add in breakfast. So we had 2 slices of white bread. We also had 5 scrambled eggs, change this to 5. We had 200 grams of Greek yogurt, 100 grams of blueberries, and also I'm going to add in the fruit juice that we had as well. So as you can see, a big chunk of calories gone in that first meal, over 1,000 calories consumed already. When I'm at work, this meal will normally have been eaten by 6:30 a.m. so it's just a really good way of getting a lot of food out of the way early on in the morning. So as I said, guys, it's a bank holiday today, so we are both off of work and we haven't really done a whole lot this weekend. Not because we're lazy, obviously the restrictions here still mean that we just can't really go out and do a lot, but as we're off work, we're going to go into town today and we can just have a nice little walk, spend a little bit of time in town, get a bit of fresh air, and just enjoy the bank holiday. So we're back in the car now, guys. We're going to head home in just a second. Nice little walk, wasn't it? Get in the frame. Before we head home though, I'm going to get a snack in. So this will always be eaten between meals 1 and 2, and it's going to be 1 plain bagel with 30 grams of strawberry jam. We're going to chuck that into MyFitnessPal straight away just so we can keep everything up to date. I always chuck this one in the breakfast section as well, just because it's between the 2 meals. So 1 bagel, 30 grams of strawberry jam, and that takes us up to 1,300 calories, and that also puts us in a nice position to eat meal 2 very shortly when we get home. So we're now going to be getting in meal number 2, and this one is going to be 100 grams of basmati rice, 200 grams of lean beef mince, some chopped up red peppers, and also some mixed beans mixed in there as well. So during a normal working day, this meal will go in at around 10 o'clock, which is when I have my first break at work. Obviously, as it's a bank holiday, we were up slightly later, so the timings are a little bit different with the meals. But nonetheless, I'm still going to be able to time these in and around my workout so we can get the absolute most out of them. So this is meal number 2, and we're going to put this into MyFitnessPal as well. So as I said, it will be 100 grams of basmati rice, and then we also have 200 grams of mince, I don't track the peppers, but I do track the mixed beans because obviously there's a few carbs in there that will be worth tracking. To finish off meal 2, we're also going to have 50 grams of mixed nuts. These are just some plain ones, not salted or anything like that. 50 grams of these. We'll put that into MyFitnessPal underneath the snack session. We'll change this to 50 grams, 312 calories. Nuts are a fantastic snack, I absolutely love them. Obviously they're really quick and easy to eat, but as you can see, they also pack in a lot of calories. So that brings us up to a total of 2,281 for today so far. So I've just been doing a little bit of work. I have a new YouTube video going up tonight, so I've just been making sure everything is ready, getting the thumbnail done and stuff like that. But we're gonna go and get ready in a second because it is almost time to head off to the gym and hit today's session. Monday means we are in for a strength focused lower body session. So we're gonna be going and hitting some heavy squats and some RDLs. So it should be a really good session. And on the way, I'm gonna be eating 2 bananas for some extra carbs, and it will act as a nice little pre-workout snack. So as I said guys, we are in for our heavy lower body session today. It's been a really good one so far. We managed to grab a top double of 200 kilograms on the low bar squat, and then top set of RDLs was 6 reps at 180 kilograms. Feeling so good this session compared to my previous session since we've been back from lockdown. We're just getting stronger and stronger every single week at the minute, getting back to normality, and it just feels so good. But we're finishing up here with some hip thrusts, and then that's gonna do it for this Monday session. And that is lower body all wrapped up, guys. Always good to start the week off nice and strong, and that was a very good session. But we're gonna get in a little post-workout snack right here. We're gonna be eating, let me grab them. We're gonna be getting in 2 squares bars straight after the workout. I always have 2 of these after every single session. It's just a really good way to kickstart that carb replenishment because these are full of carbohydrates. So we're gonna chuck this into MyFitnessPal. As you can see, we've got the 2 bananas there from earlier, and we're gonna go and put in 2 squares bars alongside it. And that brings us up to 2,800 calories, and that puts us in a really good position because we've still got a few meals to eat when we get home. So we're going to be getting in meal number 3 here, guys, and obviously this one is going to be my post-workout meal. We have 200 grams of potatoes, 240 grams of chicken breast, and we're also going to have 2 blueberry muffins as well. So of course we've got a lot of complex carbs, a lot of simple carbs, and also a load of protein in the chicken as well, which is going to be really useful after we just finished our workout. We're going to be starting to get those carbs replenished and start that protein synthesis as well. So we're going to go ahead and chuck this one into MyFitnessPal as well. Underneath the lunch column, we have got 240 grams of chicken breast and 200 grams of the potatoes as well. And then in the snacks column, we're going to go ahead and put our blueberry muffins in there. So that brings us up to 3,800 calories in total, leaving us with about 1,300 left to eat, and we've still got another couple of meals to go before the end of the day, so we're in a really good position. So Lucy and I have just sat down and had our dinner, which for me is my 4th big meal of the day. All of my previous meals during the day are prepped ones, but our dinner is something that changes from night to night. We will sit down on a Saturday and plan out a week's worth of dinners for ourselves. We always try and keep these quite nutrient rich, lots of protein, lots of carbs with pasta based meals and stuff like that. And today we had pasta with meatballs and a bolognese sauce. So I'm going to put this into MyFitnessPal underneath the dinner section. First up is the fusilli pasta, and we had 100 grams. We also had 6 meatballs, and the sauce was just one of these Dolmio ones, so I'm going to go ahead and use the scan feature and try and find this. We had half of a jar each, which is 250 grams. That does it for dinner, and as you can see, that leaves us with 642 calories, and we still have a little snack and then 1 meal left before we go to bed. So it's time to get in my last meal of the day, guys, and this one is always going to be about an hour before I go to bed, and it's a really simple meal. I'm going to have 1 sachet of porridge oats, 30 grams of peanut butter, and some dark chocolate. So we're going to go ahead and make our last entry into my fitness pal for today. Before we do so, as you can see at the bottom of the snack section here, I have added a bagel, and that is a little snack that I have eaten between my dinner and this final meal about 45 minutes to an hour ago. Just a plain bagel on its own. We're going to go ahead and put in the sachet of porridge, and we're also going to include the peanut butter. Normally I will eat the Whole Earth brand of peanut butter, but this one is actually the Reese's one, so there's a little bit more sugar in there, but that is fine. And then we'll also put in the dark chocolate as well. And as you can see, guys, that takes us nice and comfortably over the 5,000 calories, and that is going to be all of my food for today. So before we wrap up this video, guys, I just quickly wanted to give you a little bit of a recap into the calories and the macro breakdown for this day of eating. So we've got my fitness pal loaded up here, and as you can see at the top there, 5,275 calories consumed of the goal of 5,000, so we're nice and comfortably over that. You can see here all of the meals laid out, and if we click on this and go through to the nutrients, it gives us a bit of a more detailed look as well. So as you can see, protein there, we were pretty much bang on the mark for our protein intake. Carbohydrates, we were 36 grams short of the total. This doesn't bother me too much, we were still over 600, which is what I would be aiming for. And as I said earlier on in the video, this is our first week back at this 5,000 calorie goal, and that means we have a lot of time to have a little bit of a play about with the foods here and there and make sure that we can get those carbs increased in the future if need be, depending on what sort of results we see from these. Sugar, we were just under our goal, which I'm very happy about, because in my last bulk my sugar intake was much higher than it needed to be, so it's good to see that down below our goal. And then the fat, we were over. Again, this doesn't really bother me too much during a bulking phase. I'm not too worried about that. All in all though, guys, I'm very happy with this day of eating. As far as food consumption goes, 5,000 calories can sound like a lot of food to eat within one day. But if you eat the right foods, it is not as hard as you think to consume this amount of calories. It's really all about trial and error, seeing what kind of foods do and don't work for you, and of course splitting these up throughout the day to make sure it is a lot easier to consume. It's really all about trial and error, seeing what kind of foods do and don't work for you, and of course splitting these up throughout the day to make sure it is a lot easier to consume them all. That just about does it for this video though, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I know that these full days of eating videos can be really useful to some people who are perhaps struggling to get in that amount of calories, so hopefully you have taken away something from it and found it helpful if you are on a bulking phase yourself. If you did enjoy the video, guys, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of the video, and also let me know if you enjoy these full days of eating, because as we get deeper and deeper into this bulk, it would be good fun to do some more of them. If you're new to the channel, or if you just haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me for new videos every single week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.